my nectarines, Nono here, and I'm back with another video. Today is an exciting one because I'm doing probably one of my most highly requested videos ever, which is the American manicure. Now let me tell you, I'm super lucky to have these tips right here. I have been looking everywhere for ones that are this specific shade, but I just happened to be at the mall minding my business. I walked into a random store and there they were. It was fate. It was meant to be. I am super happy I got my hands on these. These are the OG yellow curved thick tips, and they just don't make them like this anymore, you guys. They really don't. I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison for you with ones that you would get at your local nail supply store. The ones that we have nowadays, they tend to be a little bit more sheer, also quite thin, easy to shape, and very lightweight. I also noticed that with the ones that we have, they are a little bit too white, so much so that when you apply clear acrylic, they look completely white altogether. Whereas the OG right here, sis, is going to stay a tad bit yellow, giving that nice OG American manicure look. They're super curved. They're going to be a lot to customize, but I want to show you guys how I did it. So off camera, I quickly just went and just sized up my tips, making sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall and that they just complement each nail. I then went and grabbed my e-file and the sanding band, and all I basically I'm doing is removing that extra bit of plastic that we don't need. And the important thing is just to make sure that you double check with your nail. So for this nail, this was for the thumb. As I was filing, I just kept putting it up against my nail just to make sure that I'm not over filing to the point where the nail doesn't look too natural, basically. The sanding band did such a great job, but obviously if you find tips that already have this curve, you can skip this step altogether and just apply them directly with your nail glue. And now I'm just quickly attaching them using some regular nail glue, and I'm really focusing on not over flooding the glue because I don't like the feeling where the nail glue like gets onto the skin, especially along the sides and underneath the nail. It's the most uncomfortable feeling ever. I'm also not used to using nail glue. I've been using the base coat technique, but yes, it worked pretty well. I just grabbed my it's not a pinching tool, it's tweezers. I've grabbed my tweezers to just really secure the nails because we're going to be shaping them. I really wanted to make sure that they're sitting properly so that they don't pop off while I shape them. Look at how crazy curved these nails are. I feel like a hawk. It's giving Wolverine's wife. Crazy. Now let's quickly shape them. I decided to go for an almond. I don't know why I decided to do this to myself, you guys. This was probably the most hardest tip I've ever had to shape in my life. These were like rigid and thick, and they just wouldn't like work with me at all. And the almond would look, they started looking like coins instead of like almonds. It just took me extra long to shape these. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the nice thing about natural tips today is that they're thin and they're easy to file. These, wow, what a workout. So I took extra time just to really shape them nicely. I also just decided to file them down a bit on this. You'll see me filing at the actual surface of the tip because I'm just trying to curve them, and they were just not budging. These were really hard to shape. After 45 minutes, and I kid you not, it took me 45 minutes to shape these tips. It probably was an hour. I didn't even check the time, but it was a long time. But I decided to just leave them. I will focus on the shape once I'm done with the acrylic application. I'm going to be using just some standard clear acrylic, and it's probably my favorite acrylic to work with. So simple, and it just applies super well, very buttery, hassle-free. Probably my favorite set ever, because there's no nail art. After I'm done with this step, I'm basically done with all the hard work. File, shape, and then apply top coat. While I'm laying the acrylic, I just wanted us to chat a bit more about the difference between American manicure and hyper-realistic nails. Now, I am bringing this up because a lot of you were leaving comments on that video, the hyper-realistic video I made a while back, saying that it reminds you of the American manicure, or that's how you guys used to do your nails back in the day, or girl, this is an American manicure. I don't know why you guys are calling it a hyper-realistic nail. There's actually a very distinct difference between hyper-realistic nails and the American manicure, and I wanted us to chat about it for a second. I found that this InStyle article explained the American manicure so well, and was basically saying that the tip is a softer white, but also the key thing is that it's a more warm yellow tone to mimic the color of the natural nails, and also that the line between the pink and the white part of the nail is not perfect, and that way it gives like a blurred look, and it gives, it makes it look more like the natural nail. So the key thing about the American manicure is definitely that tip. The tip is important, and it's all there to just help give an illusion of basically a healthy nail, and it's also quite easy, and it has to have a tinge of yellow to it, but I'm sure, as you guys can see, even though they were super yellow in the little case that they came in, as I'm applying the clear acrylic, they're starting to look really natural, almost like a nice type of white, even though they were super yellow. I don't know what happens when I apply the acrylic, but yes, they turn to look way more natural and really, really, really beautiful. I love this look. Now let's talk about the hyper-realistic nails. They tend to really want to fool you into thinking that they are real nails. For instance, this is my favorite hyper-realistic tutorial ever by Cerise. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong on TikTok, but you can see her forming out a little free edge with some hard gel or builder gel, and then she mixes the colors on the side, then paints that color along that free edge, and then finishes everything off with the top coat. Guys, it looks so good. I love how she did it and how she mixed the colors, and that's basically the difference between the two. The American manicure is basically all about that tip, whereas the hyper realistic nail, we're actually mixing colors. We are trying to fool you into thinking that they are real human nails, and I think both are really effective and they both are beautiful. It just depends which one you like. I also want to hear your opinions. Let me know what you guys think about the American manicure and the hyper realistic nails. Do you think it's the same thing? Do you think that it is not? Do you think, let me know all your opinions down below. Now, getting back to the actual set that I'm doing, I am done with all the application. Now I'm just using a sanding band and just polishing up the nails. There wasn't a lot of filing to do. I tried my best to make sure that I apply the acrylic really nicely, that way I don't have a lot of filing. The sanding band did a great job at this. I also just grabbed my hand file and I went back and really tried to perfect that almond shape. Again, as I mentioned, it was a little bit of a hassle to shape them. I should have just made them square, but yeah, I always want to make it difficult for myself, which is fine. And once I was done with all the filing, I also just buffed them, and then I washed my hands just to get ready to do the final step, which would be applying the top coat. I've also been feeling uninspired lately to create nail art and nail content, So the only way to get myself out of this funk is to create nail content, basically. So I'm gonna be hitting you guys with a lot of nail videos at once. Please bear with me. I'm just trying to get out of this funk that I'm in. There is no rhyme or reason. I'll just be like uploading and just creating. I'm also in the mood to create really difficult, intricate sets. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Be warned. I quickly wanted to show you guys one of my favorite hacks when working with clear acrylic is just grabbing a clean brush and dipping it in some acetone and swiping along the surface of the nail. This just melts any deep scratches that you may have caused on the surface of the nail. It also gets rid of any debris that might be lodged on your side wall, and it just gives perfect top coat application. This is literally one of my favorite steps. I've really been enjoying the IBD Intense Seal top coat. It's so awesome when it comes to prolonged shine, and it also creates a very great barrier for your nails. It doesn't stain very easily. I'll try and find it. If I do find it on Amazon, I'll have it linked in the description box. I also wanted to apologize to you guys because I bought these tips locally. I looked everywhere: Temu, Shein, AliExpress, Wish, Amazon. I just couldn't find ones that are like almost the ones that I have, so I do apologize for that. I don't have a link for these. I know that sucks. I know you guys hate it when I don't link stuff. I'm so sorry, you guys. I really tried to find them, but basically look around in your local beauties. I just find sometimes they just like shove them at the back in stock something because they're not as popular anymore. So really maybe ask the store manager if they might have any if you want to create this look. But honestly, you can also just mix, do a custom color mix as well, just to get it to where you would like it to get. I'm just quickly finishing up with the top coat, and then I just made sure to cure this set for 60 seconds in my lamp. Now I'm finishing off this set with just some cuticle oil just to moisturize my cuticles. You guys, this felt so good. It's still winter in South Africa. It's rainy, it's miserable, it's cold. My skin is so dry. I'm over it, you guys. All of you holding on to summer, please let go. It's our turn now. It's our turn to bask in the sun and, you know, play outside. I'm over winter, you guys. It's the worst. It's the worst. I can't stand it anymore. But anyway, this is the final look for today's set. Yes, American. Yes, American manicure. I'm sorry. So clean, so beautiful, so demure. She is the girl. Yes, American. Yes, girl. I see you. So chic. I love it, you guys. If I had a 9-to-5 job, this would have been me. Like if I was a teacher or a nurse, and you know, you must have clean nails but not over the top, this is the look. I absolutely love how they turn out. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Is this something you would wear? Is this you? You know, are you already rocking an American manicure and you're like, oh, everyone's so late, I'm already doing this. Please don't forget to hit the like button and share and all that good stuff, and if you haven't, please subscribe and help me grow my family over here. We have fun, we're chilled, we love one another, we're nectarines. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm gonna see you guys real soon. Love you to the moon and back. Bye, guys.